Herbert. Eckler. You know what, though? What's his name? Jackson? Cook. Here we go. Hey, can't find anybody one of the charges, huh? Oh, we're good.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and themselves. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ekeler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Running on 1st down, Ekeler powers through him and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Flush to his right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. On the give, this is Ekeler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Eckler, they run left side, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Going on the ground with Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Eckler. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And complete right side to Cook. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Kelly to try to punch it in, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Chargers 6. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Here is Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw here, Herbert. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown! Jalen Guyton, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First and goal, Kelly. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Joshua Kelly. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Herbert on first down now. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second down, Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 75 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On second down now, it's Keller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third and 2, Herbert. On the move to his left. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Once more, here's Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Eckler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they worked on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Throwing, Herbert. And that's caught by Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
He's got a man complete, and he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, it's Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
In man coverage, your #1 cardinal rule, don't get beat deep. And that's why the comeback route is so effective, because that's how they're selling it, Brandon. Taking you all the way upfield before breaking it back down.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Dancing to his left. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bears! Marquise Goodwin from 17 yards out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And Charles, when you talk about Keenan Allen, you're not necessarily usually talking about that crazy top-end speed, but he does a great job there with the ball in his hands. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A shotgun snap, Fields forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Fields now to throw. That's complete to Mooney. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, 66 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated into...
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 82 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Fields going to keep it running right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And here he's got Grant. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen. He scores on the ground and through the air.
Hey, good shit. How is your indicator not showing where you throw? How do you do that?
Top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progression?
I can't hear him. Damn.
Touchdown to check down.
Shit.
Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 30 on 2nd down, Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, when not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
He tackled by Jalen Johnson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 43-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And complete right side to Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Running on first down, Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a
touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Chicago.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Running left, Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 30. 22-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Chargers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. On fourth down, Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big game that time for the Chargers. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Eddie Jackson brought it down. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Buying time to his left. He'll get this to his tight end, that's Steven Anderson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, you should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and 5. A handoff, it's Eckler, and he stopped immediately there. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Herbert. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Cook. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Allen now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the keeper.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
First down and more for Allen. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Bot.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Here's Allen to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Chargers 0. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Eckler. Fights off the defender. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Eckler. Into the secondary again. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
19 more yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 26 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Dustin Hopkins is set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 82 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away, and he's going to go down again. Jerry Tillery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And look at this, it's a fake. And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness, he was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On first down, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Eckler will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen. He'll go right back to Beasley. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 43. Now Allen rolling to his right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Allen's throw caught by Sanders.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's Allen on first and 10. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw once more on second and 10. Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Allen. Flush to his right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bills have broken the tie.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Bass on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Bills 21, Chargers 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 93 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Kelly to try to punch it in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Hopkins with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Throwing on first down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Eckler. A strong running. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 134 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
The Bills' 33-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Open man is Anderson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
1st and goal, Kelly. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our fourth quarter time. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Flushed out right. And this one caught by Beasley. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen to throw once more. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Allen now looks to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From midfield, here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Allen's throw is complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Allen flush to his right. Then he's got his man here, Beasley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Now Allen throwing on second down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Gotta have this one. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked 5, and the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. Right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick. They'll throw one to the big guy, but you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Now Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's out right at the 25. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at